Hey guys, this is 2G Wolf here, and I am here with a different type of video. Um, this is going to be a Super Smash Bros. 4 speculation. This is basically what I think I'm going to see going into Super Smash Bros. 4. Um, as you know, from the very beginning, you had those original 12. And they have been in every single Smash Brothers game since the beginning, so I don't see them going anywhere. Anyone who was in Melee that made it across to Brawl, I think will still be there. Exception being those 5 from that we lost. Toon Link, Roy, Mewtwo, Pichu, and Dr. Mario. However, I do see Mewtwo coming back from High Demand, but more on that later. Looking at the existing roster, I really don't know who you would take out, to be perfectly honest. Everyone here has been pretty solid. I mean, honestly, I don't know who you would drop from the Brawl roster. The only one that sticks out to me like a sore thumb would be Toon Link. Toon Link is going to most likely be gone. My reasoning behind that is simply that Link will have his Skyward Sword texture, meaning that he will look cartoonish in a way, because it's a split between essentially Twilight Princess Link and Toon Link. So his Skyward Sword texture will, I think, eliminate Toon Link. You might see Young Link come back, but I wouldn't count on it. Lucas may disappear, but I don't think so. Snake, possibly. I don't think Snake is as wanted back as Sonic, so Snake may disappear. I personally hope he doesn't. I think he's a really fun character to play with, and a very different introduction to the heavyweights. So, anyway, I do have what my own personal roster that I think we'll have for Super Smash Bros. 4. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Just so you know, it's not one of those ridiculous ones where I have Goku and Master Chief and all that. No, my roster I think is pretty realistic, and I'm going to go over it in detail with you guys. So here it goes. So this is my Super Smash Bros. 4 roster. Okay, as you can see, Mario. Original 12. Don't need to say anything. Whole top row, except for Game & Watch. Original 12. Don't need to say anything. Luigi, original 12. Peach, a female rep. She made it from Melee to Brawl, so I don't see her going anywhere. Bowser, bad guy rep, representative for Mario. Don't see him going anywhere. Bowser Jr. Now, I did add him because he's a reoccurring bad guy throughout the Mario series ever since Super Mario Sunshine. I really don't see him going anywhere. They did put him in Mario Kart Wii, so, you know, he does stand, I think, a legitimate chance. I do see the Mario franchise getting at least 2, maybe 3 characters, and that's kind of what I have here. You got Paper Mario. As far as Paper Mario goes, well, you've had Mario, you had Dr. Mario, why not Paper Mario? I mean, that franchise is pretty popular. Paper Mario, people love those games, they play them. I personally haven't played them, but I do think he is a good chance, because it'd give you another Game & Watch-like character. So I think that would be a lot of fun to have him in. As far as Donkey Kong goes, they've had a couple of Donkey Kong games released. Donkey Kong Country Returns. So because when games get released, it seems like they get, if a game's been released between the last Smash Bros. And the next one, I think they generally get another character. So since Donkey Kong's seen some action, he's represented in, what is it, Nintendo Land for the Wii U. I do think we have a chance of seeing another Donkey Kong character. Now, as far as Donkey Kong goes, I think we're going to see King K. Rool, because he would be another bad guy rep. You could go with Dixie Kong and get a female rep, but that would be a Diddy Kong clone, and I really don't want to see that. Wario. I see Waluigi coming in. Wario, people loved him, don't see him going anywhere. But I do see Waluigi coming in. And the reason behind me thinking we're going to see Waluigi is, well, he was an assist trophy in the last one, a very high demanded character, and I think he'd be a really different Mario character to play with. Yeah, you can have him stomp people into the ground and hit him with a tennis racket again, but make that part of his moveset, you know? I think Waluigi would be pretty cool. A nice addition. So when you think Nintendo and basically you got two things that come to mind. Mario, Legend of Zelda. As Legend of Zelda goes, I've already said Toon Link's out because of the new skin for Skyward Sword. I think we could see a young Link, but if anyone's going to take Toon Link's spot, I am pretty positive it's going to be Girahim. Such a cool bad guy from Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword got pretty much stated that it's the best game in the Zelda franchise ever, beating Ocarina of Time. I disagree with that. I think it's one of the best games since Ocarina of Time, but I think Ocarina of Time's better. But anyway, that's my opinion. I'm not here to talk about that. But because Skyward Sword has received such great reviews, I think we'll see Girahim as a new bad guy rep. I'm hoping they won't take Ganondorf out for that. I don't see how they could, because Ganondorf's been around in Ocarina of Time, and just pretty much he's the main bad guy in Zelda. I'm sorry. You got Wind Waker and all that. I don't see Ganondorf going anywhere. Girahim would be a nice addition. If Zelda does get another slot, I either see Young Link because of the release of Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, or I see Impa from Skyward Sword, and possibly replacing Sheik in that aspect. Reason why I see Impa, constant character through the Legend of Zelda series, reoccurring, been seen many a times. I think Impa would be a cool addition for like another ninja-like character. Pit, Kid Icarus Uprising was released. I can see, because of that, Kid Icarus getting another representative. I hear people saying Medusa. Medusa would be on the level of Palutena, which would be a god. I don't think we need a god of any sort in Brawl, let alone Arceus. But yeah, and more on that later. But honestly, if they put someone in from Kid Icarus Uprising, I think it should be Magnus. If you don't know who he is, Google it, Google him. Check out his sword. His sword is like 4 times bigger than Ike's. Yes, that's why I want him in. You think Ike's pretty cool? Magnus will be even better. Yeah. Ice Climbers, they've been around since Melee. Yeah, I'm gonna... Crystal is my #1 pick for going into Super Smash Bros. 4. Reasoning behind that is they've had Star Fox 64 released, so if Star Fox gets another representative, I think it will be Crystal. She'd be another female character that you could play with, and the female characters are pretty slim as it is. You only had 5 in Brawl, and that's assuming you're on the high percentage of that 75% that Jigglypuff is a female. And I'm assuming it is, because it'd be disturbing having a male Jigglypuff putting flowers in its hair. Anyway, yeah, Crystal. I definitely #1 pick. My second #1 pick would definitely be Girahim. But yeah, I want to see Crystal in the next Brawl. I think she'd be a great representative, so long as she's using her staff, not another clone of Falco and Fox. Have her use her staff, have the barrier and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I will continue this in another video. Stay tuned.